Hello, welcome to the forest. This is a reading for the sign of Leo for love, work, or life in general. I'll be asking our guides about your current path and where you want to be, and I'll also be asking them what they can see along the way and ahead to illuminate your journey. And at the end, I'll draw a card focusing on the element that shows up to help you stay balanced. And these are the cards I felt wanted to be used for Leo today. I felt like there's some creative forces out there, some bright colors floating around the forest looking for Leos. So here we go. See what is out there for Leo. Be sure to like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Stop back next week. What is out there for Leo? Beautiful fairy lions. Ooh, a couple of them there. For Leo. 3, we have animal bond, gratitude, and go with the flow. Oh, wow. Let's see if those will focus. I really like the animal bond one. That is so pretty. Actually, they're all pretty, but. And then we also have gratitude and go with the flow. But the animal bond one is about standing up for animals, standing up for your beliefs about them, standing up for your beliefs in nature, you know. And I really like this one. I love how colorful she is and how she's just flowing along with the birds. And she's wearing like a bird headdress, you know. She's one with these spirit animals of hers. And you know, these could be your guides too, you know, her guides, you know, and the moon's behind them and everything is illuminated, you know. So you might be feeling an extra special close bond with an animal or an animal spirit right now. That is really neat. That is so special. I just love that. And then we also have gratitude. And this one shows this beautiful entity full of these blue ocean waves that are just flowing off into the cosmos. And there's lightning coming out of her hair and all these beautiful flowers and peacock feathers. And there are children playing in the sand below her. And out of her fingertips, there's this glowing light and these chariots, you know, coming forth. You know, maybe that's Apollo bringing the sun. But basically, this card is just about finding joy in the little things. It's, you know, taking that minute to look at all the things around you and enjoying them when they come about, you know, enjoying that moment when it happens, you know, from anything from the sunrise to your children to your fur kids, you know, to all the little things you see around you in nature. And we also have go with the flow. And this one is just about, you know, letting things happen. As you can see here, there's this fairy on the backs of these fish, and there's this tidal wave coming behind them, and they're just riding this wave. They're not even riding on the wave, they're actually like below it almost. So it's almost like, but she's not worried about it at all, you know, because she knows that they're going to be fine. And then they're just like on this amazing magical journey. I really think that's so cool. I love all these colors in this one. I love how her eyes are closed and she's just, you know, letting go. She's like, we're just doing this, you know. I like how there are animals in all of these too. Like this one has the fish in it. That one has fish in it too. That's really neat. Leo, connecting with animals this week, or their spirit animals, their spirit totems. Being grateful for all the little things, enjoying the moment, and going with the flow. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, and I wanted to see what other animals are wandering around for you. And I did shuffle all these and sage them or whatever, but I'll give them a quick shuffle here. What animals do we have wandering around the forest for Leo? Who would like to stop by on their path today? Sea turtle. Ooh, that's cool with all the water stuff we have going on there. We have something aquatic in mind. Sea turtle. That one is about, show you these here. But believing in the divine. It's about trusting your intuition and knowing the path ahead of you without even seeing it. You know, it's about being protected mentally, physically, and trusting that you're going to succeed, and also like find happiness along the way too. Another, like, I like that this kind of goes with that go with the flow. You are protected. Like, it's okay to shut your eyes for a minute and like and just kind of like enjoy the moment, when there are good things around you. And then we also have the snow leopard, self-reliance. That one's really pretty too. This is beautiful leopard. It's white with these dark spots and these luminous gray-green eyes. It's relaxing. And there's a little one in front of it that's like pouncing maybe. It's cute. And anyway, so this one's about being independent. It's about kind of being quiet about things and connecting with your inner wisdom, connecting with the divine, connecting with, in this one it says the shamans, the higher power, I guess you could say. It's about letting things just unfold, it says, in silent perfection. So that is really neat. We have these two cards here, both that are kind of like, it's okay to let things go a little bit, everything's going to be okay. You can trust in yourself. You can trust in the divine. You have good things to be around you to be grateful for, and some awesome little animals. And I don't know, I just really like this so far. All right, so I thought we would do most of the reading with the Angel Tarot, and then do Where You Want to Be with the Manga Tarot. I just felt like these were some like very bright, colorful, driven cards here. Like, they're very creative, and like this one especially has a lot of like different creatures in it and whatnot. Where is Leo on their path today? Feeling protected, self-reliance, going up the flow, enjoying little things like their kitty cats, their dogs, their turtles. Y'all have leopards, I don't know. Alright, what do we have for Leo right now? We have the 7 of Earth, the 5 of Fire, the 10 of Water, and the Knight of Fire. You know what? This isn't bad. I feel like you're a bit worried about something that you've set off to go do, maybe with a person that's come into your life a bit quick, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. What's going on here? What are we doing? Maybe something that you thought was moving along really smoothly kind of just like stopped for a minute there, and you're kind of like, well, wait, hold on. So we'll see where you want to be. Or it could be something that was stuck is kind of like unraveling now, but we'll see where you want to be though. I'll tell you a little more. Where does Leo want to be? I like shuffle these. I mean, like I did shuffle them before, but not for you guys. So let's do it again quick. Maybe I did. I don't know. Woo. Where does Leo want to be? Alright, so we have the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, Judgment, and the Ace of Cups. Wow, that's a lot of really powerful energy there, Leo. Show you these. We'll focus. Cards about releasing and letting go, letting karma do its thing, making decisions and moving forward. Cards about wanting love, and letting go of some baggage in the nicest possible way. Saying that. That's mostly, honestly, what I'm seeing here is you're coming to terms with something. you might be wanting to let go of a situation that isn't feeling good for you anymore. Um, I'm not sure if these are connected or together because I feel like there's definitely like a division here, right? Like we have cards, we have like you feeling really, really good and like wanting to do this thing, and then also like because like you see this like there was like new love in your life, you were feeling really, really good, but then you're also like things are getting tangled. There are conflicts coming up, and I think you just want to like let them go, and so you can just move on. You know, that's how I'm seeing it here anyway. Like, I don't know if it was like if this was a person, it was someone that you've kind of like been with for a little bit here for a while. I mean, I'm not saying like you're married or anything like that, but you're kind of like taking steps to like go somewhere and things are feeling really, really good, but something came up here that just wasn't working. And you're just like, oh God, can we just like, let this go? Can I pretend this never happened and just like move on? uh, but anyway, we'll see. What do we have on the journey for Leo? What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo? I feel like maybe if this is a new relationship, if y'all got in a fight, you're kind of like doubting everything. All of a sudden, you're like, oh geez, what did I get into? Like, if it was something that was moving a little fast, maybe. All right, so I had a couple cards fall on the floor. Oh geez, we have a lot. Oh, but I like this. Okay, because it starts off with the Dreamer, Archangel Metatron, right? Let's see if I can get this one. Which is also known as the Fool card. But you have an Archangel here from the universe if you decide you want to go this way here. If you decide to stick with this path. And this one's all about new beginnings, which I really like considering you have, judgment on your thoughts, like, which is a very heavy, heavy feeling, that's you weighing all the pros and cons of everything that's been going on. I mean, that's the universe weighing, too, like stepping in to say, hey, like there's something going on here. We need to, wrap this up and figure stuff out. Keep moving. Like judgment doesn't stop for anybody, anything. And I mean, if it is a work thing too, I see you 100% like wanting to like quit and like move on to do something you like better. I'm just saying that. Like, I mean, and I know relationships, work stuff, like they're tricky. Like you can't just always like go in, go out or whatever. But I kind of feel like that's what you want to do. I feel like almost like you, even though like you've been really, really happy, you're kind of like, I don't know. I feel like you're kind of, you're either, yeah, I think you're over it, whatever it is, like you want to move on from stuff so you can like have this like new beginning, this new love, you know. Because, okay, I'm sorry, I'm just talking here, but we also have the Eight of Fire, the Page of Water, the Page of Fire, the Queen of Fire. Just gonna kind of move these to flow better so we can see our fire here and our water and our pages. And then we have the 10 of Fire and the 8 of Fire. Just gonna move these so I can see these. And the Hermit. Okay. 'Cause, yeah, I mean that's a lot of fire energy. And fire energy is like passionate. It's fast moving. It's like you are swept up in that moment in the heat of whatever you have going on. It's this wild ride, and it can be really fun, but it can also leave you burned out, which is kind of what I see going on here a little bit. But at the same time, I kind of feel like you're embracing it. I feel like you're like, yes, like like you feel this fire and you want to do this. I feel like you're gonna need help along the way because I feel like if even in the, I feel like with this, I really like this queen here and this 10 of fire. But I feel like this is her, like, you leaning on support as well. It's not just you doing this on your own. I feel like you're going to realize that you're going to need to like wrap up some of this stuff because otherwise it's going to kind of like drag you down and you don't want that, right? Um, and the universe is also saying here too, like if you need a minute, if you need a breather, the hermit is here, which is Archangel Raziel. And this is all about going within and discovering things about yourself and about your past that are going to help you move forward on your journey. It can be about meditating and going within and taking a breather, looking at things more closely, in a more quiet way. Anyway, I really like this. I feel like whatever conflict drama you have going on, you're like, I'm over it. Like, and I feel like these cards here really just confirm it, honestly. Because I mean, we have literally like the new beginning card, the well, I don't know if I should take this leap or not. And I mean, it can be a little doubtful sometimes, but I feel like in this situation, you're just kind of embracing this. You're like, I'm wrapping this up. I'm getting this over. Like I'm feeling really good about this. And I want to be in a better place where I'm not up in my head, where I don't have drama. And I'm gonna make these decisions. And the funny thing to me about like where you want to be is it's relatively balanced for how I feel you're feeling. I mean, there aren't a lot of like rounded energies, but I kind of feel like you don't need that. Maybe I kind of feel like you're just like this is part of you going with the flow. It's like flowing with this fire energy here. Even seeing you, maybe in a place of struggle. It's more of like the place where you're looking at that so you can release it, so you can let it go, because you see newer, bigger, better things. Like you were calling on that judgment card, or like I should say card, like you're the universe is stepping in to say we see you wanting to move forward, wanting these changes, wanting this new love, and to be able to not feel anxious, to not have conflict or stuff going on, that's like leaving you feeling like up in your head about things, and I feel like that's really, really good. Anyway, sorry. I was talking about the judgment card. But anyway, yeah, I really do like that. I like that the universe is stepping in to say, um, we want you to have this new beginning, this new love. We want you to start afresh, and you're doing it, like this is your path here. This is you saying, with the page of water, the page of fire, the queen of fire, all of these things are saying like this is you finding your happy place. This is you finding that someone or something that like makes your heart go, that like takes your focus all of a sudden. And or once you had conflict, and and I mean this could even be maybe you solving that conflict too. It's not always about winning or losing. Sometimes it's about adjusting and making things work, especially if you're like dealing with other people. Sometimes it's about compromise. And I think that's really cool that, you know, you have all these fire cards here because it's just helping you along because you're a Leo, you know? You're embracing this. You're like, I'm not going to let this stop me, you know, this conflict or whatever. Like I'm going to solve this. I'm going to win this. You know, if this is a person, you know, I'm either, you know, I'm going to let them go, or you know, we're going to start off on a new foot, and this is going to be like a new beginning. We're not going back to the past, and we're not doing the old stuff again. Like judgment is here, like out with the old, in with the new, like karma. You know, the angels are calling. you know, I really like that. Anyway, I'll try to wrap this up here. Um, I just love that you're seeing this new beginning for yourself, and then in order to get there, you are facing your doubts and your fears. You are tapping into that fun, loving side that you have there, you know, that is full of fire and curiosity, that makes you inquisitive, you know, whether that be a person or a place or a project or work, whatever, you know, you are feeling enthusiastic about it and happy, and it gets you going, you know, you're like, yes. And I love that, you know, and you're feeling confident about it, you know, and you still have a lot to learn, but you want to keep going. And you do keep going, and you tap into this fire energy, you know, and things start moving faster, you know, and you kind of like elevate yourself, you know, and you might have a lot going on and need to ask for help, and that's totally fine, you know, because you also have the Archangel Raziel here, the Hermit, you know, because you have all this wisdom inside of you that you can call upon to be this confident creator, this passionate energy out in the universe, you know, who has this new love and all of these possibilities. Like, this is amazing. I love it. and, you know, yeah, just keep at it, dude. Like, that's awesome. Oh, and I didn't notice, like, I had the deck. Oh, there was a card on the top here that I didn't even notice that was sitting there the whole time. The star. Archangel Jophiel is here. So yeah, I was gonna ask for a card to balance you out, and it was literally right there the whole time. I don't know, maybe that means something to you, like, right? Maybe your answer was there the whole time, or that person, or whatever, you know. But so because we do have the star here, you know, and this is about, you know, embracing that positive outlook on life and trusting that you are on a healing path towards something greater and better. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you need something to lean on or to keep you going, like um, just something to tap into, you know, to do this thing, the star is here. Archangel Jophiel is here, has your back. All right, Leo, take care. You're awesome.